Well, hey everybody, this is Fist-25, and we're on to another alien ship review today at Hurston, and I'm kind of getting excited about it, and we're going to take a look at the Khartu-al from Aopoa, and that's coming at you right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for tuning in to Fistic Jawa Save the Universe. We're here to look at this beauty of a ship in front of us with the brand new shader tech in 317.1. This is the Khartu-al, manufactured by Aopoa. I believe that's how you say it, Aopoa. It is actually an exported model of a Jawa ship, which is called the Khartu. And it does have a nickname. The nickname is the Quark. This is a very unique ship. I dare say probably the most maneuverable ship in the light fighter category in Star Citizen. And that is due to the engines, which we're going to have to look at when we get up in flight. This is also one of the transformer ships, meaning, yes, you can fly in this configuration. However, when you hit the, I believe it's VTOL, it could be, I think it's the VTOL button, the K button, it transforms into its fighting configuration, which is kind of like the B-Wing in Star Wars. It goes from this almost horizontal configuration to a vertical type of configuration. It does have a crew of one. It does not carry any cargo. It's got about 250,000 micro SCU for storage space and a small fighter. It is actually an export from the Jawa, now that the Cold War is over, to a human company called Aopoa, and they make the ship. There actually is a Jawa military version of this ship, which is called, as I mentioned earlier, the Khartu. This is a scout explorer type of ship. It's lightly armed. It does have a pair of gimbaled size 3s with a size 4 hardpoint on it. Pretty neat ship. So as we walk, we went from the front here where it looks pretty crazy over here to the starboard side of it. This really weird looking bubble, that is basically where the pilot sits. And you'll see how all that stuff rotates when we get it up in flight. You can see the landing gear down here, little crazy. Some of it's actually in the ground, but hopefully we'll be able to take off here. There are the guns up there pointed up, as I said, 2 size 3s. And there is the engines. There's 4. So there are not main engines. There's basically 4 large thrusters that are mounted on a gimbal. And that's what makes this ship so agile, so unique. And we'll check that out as we get into the flight of the ship. Here is the starboard side profile of the ship. Kind of those large wingtips there. And this back section here, while it's landed, when we're in combat configuration, it's going to be pointed straight up. It becomes a very long ship and not very horizontal. It is a symmetrical ship, so as we come around onto the port side, it looks just like the starboard side there. And yeah, there's not that much else to it. It's not that complicated of a ship. But you know, it's definitely one of the most nimble ships in the verse. This ship is specifically designed for humans because that's all we have in the game right now. And it's got that large bubble canopy that we see up there as well. You can buy this ship, I believe, at Astro Armada in-game for about 2.1 million alpha UEC. And its base stats right now are 224 SCM speed. That's meters a second, and 1323 meters a second max speed, making it one of the fastest ships in the game. Yeah, we'll get into a little more of its history as we start flying it around, but I'm looking for other interactable points, and I don't think it's had any passes for that. This ship has been around Star Citizen since 3.2. And I just don't think there's been any other passes on this alien ship. So yeah, it doesn't look like it. So let's, now that we did the exterior tour, let's go ahead and hop into this crazy bubble cockpit. Super cool sound on that, very alien and bug-like. Oh, I love it. It's very, very good looking. All right, let's fire up the ship. As you can see, holographic displays.
Systems on.
Very cool. Those, you see where my hands are on the cockpit. Those are like little balls, and that's what actually changes the thrusters around in the back. It's a pretty wild ship design here. I believe you can get in and out on either side. I believe. Maybe not. Maybe you can only get on the left side. But yeah, real quick, let's do a cockpit tour. So as we come down, I don't necessarily see an ejection mechanism, but I'd have to check. There is somewhere over here on the left is the power off button. Here's open exterior, press to unlock on the left side, and power off. On the right side, engine on, engine off. We have just two multifunction displays, very similar to the Scorpius. We have our standard HUD here. Well, actually, I guess 3 multi-purpose displays because we have the one in the center here. But I don't necessarily see anything else going on here. Yeah, it's gonna have good view, and you'll see when we get flying. So let's go ahead and start the ship up. Oh, we already started the ship up. Let's call for takeoff. I'm losing it here. Come on, Hurston. Let me take off.
You are clear to launch.
There we go. We're definitely going to turn our VTOL on here. Okay, so we're going to start to lift off here. Okay. You see, it's a pretty darn small little ship. We're just going to go straight up. And I'm going to attempt to pan around here. As you can see our retro thrusters on top trying to prevent us from going too high. They're slowing our momentum down. It's a little difficult to kind of see what's going on with the ship. And you can see I'm almost at a 45-degree angle from the ground as the pilot goes. Reset our view. We'll go ahead and we'll just move forward. So we are going slowly with our forward thrust. The engines aren't pushing out very much. Let's go back inside the cockpit. You can hear the sound of the engines working. That just crazy alien sound. We are going, looks like SCM speed here in atmosphere of 218. So the old stats might be incorrect. It's hard to keep those websites up to date. So let's get through the clouds here. Oh, we can actually see Everest Harbor up there on our left. I'm going to increase the SCM speed all the way to the top. And we're going faster than SCM. Like I said, this is a light fighter. We are going to go ahead and now we're going to raise up the landing gear. You can see it goes into transformer mode. So that's cool looking, right? It looks very crab-like to me, with different legs, basically. You can see those thrusters in the back now. They're really pushing the ship out. You see how I was talking about it's very long. It's kind of weird looking, especially with the gun straight ahead of you. So let's see what we're pushing speed-wise. We're easily at the top of the range here, as we're only at 33,000 meters. So it's pushing 1312. We'll figure out top speed. Let's you see how fast this yaws? I mean, incredibly fast. Incredibly fast, guys, compared to other ships. And whenever you move the ship, you can hear the alienness of... I don't know if you can hear that, but it's very cool. So we're here at Everest. We're gonna get rid of the quantum drive. Let's test out top speed. So top speed looks like 1323-ish. You see Everest Harbor on our left there. Let's go ahead and spin around. You see how those engines just spin around? Look how agile this ship is. We're almost doing a 180. Let's give it some afterburner. There's afterburner. So as far as spinning around and catching your prey, maybe this should have been called the Mantis, because this thing is very, very agile. And we're gonna just go around Everest Harbor here and just move the engines around. Up, down, left, right. You can see that they all move on a gimbal to get us where we need to go, and there's just no main central engine like most ships would have. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit K, and that didn't change anything. Oh, well, we were actually quantum, so it turned off VTOL, and so now it's back on. But so K doesn't do anything. It's actually landing gear configuration. So I'm going to go ahead and hit in again, and we'll go into transformer mode. And now we're long the other way. So it's just going around. There we go. Still pretty nimble here. Moving around. Oh, it feels so good to fly. It's just crazy. Now let's check out what it looks like transformer mode. Now the engines have to catch up, basically. All right, now that the engines have caught up to the direction we are traveling, let's look at transformer mode while we are flying. We're going to hit N. You see the ship starts to spin around. Our hands go back on to the balls there. Gear up. And we can see that the yaw, really, really fast yaw, really, really fast pitch. And let's look at the roll. Roll is really good as well. So I don't think we're going to have any problem maneuvering to catch a target when we do some combat. As far as shooting the guns go, like I said, they are on a gimbal. There's only 38 shots on these size 3s with standard power, but we can gimbal them, and they will move around and shoot in a gimbal. Okay. Ooh. I'm excited. I don't fly the alien ships nearly enough as I should. We'll go back into transformer mode so you can see what that looks like. Let's see our hands just kind of come back onto those balls. And gears down. Like we're going to come into Everest Harbor for a landing. Let's do gear up here. What other information can I give you on the Khartu-al here? So there used to be a Cold War between the Xi'an, which kind of looked like giant Ninja Turtles, and the humans, and it went on for quite a while. But I guess there was one of the Khartu-als was kind of running, over by the border of human Xi'an space, and it was found derelict by a naval recon squadron, and it was immediately brought to a bunker and studied, and scientists just spent years trying to decipher and understand the technology. And then once the Cold War ended, the Khartu-al was exported to the humans and right around 2910, and officially the first Xi'an ship that was exported to the humans. In Xi'an, it's just called the Khair Khartu, which translates as Dire Fly Light Fighter. So they consider this their light fighter as well, although they have a little beefed up military version of this. And they use it as a scout ship. So super neat. This video, it does not have a brochure. This video does not have a commercial. It really doesn't have a whole lot else about it. There's really no huge Q&A or anything like that. there's some inspiration stuff on there. This ship is not going to be available to buy in real life, except during certain events like IAE and Alien Week. Not Invictus, because it is an alien ship. So just keep that in mind. Real life money, the pledge on this goes for about $170 for the time limited sales. Insurance is about a 10-minute claim time, expedite about a minute and a half, costing about 2,500 credits. So I say we take this ship into some solo combat and we start killing people, and let's see what happens. Stand by. Okay, we're going to enter Quantum here to go to a dogfighting mission. Let's go ahead and do that.
Quantum travel engaged.
So similar to other alien ships, this has a kind of a unique quantum experience here. It's not red like the Vandul or Asperian. It's not necessarily green, although it's greenish. But this is how the Xi'an would do quantum travel as we head towards Crusader. It's just different. It's on the green side, so maybe the Banu stole some technology from the Xi'an. But it certainly does look amazing. Oh, the ship is just, it is really, really cool. I haven't flown it in quite a while. And it's just, I forgot how maneuverable it really is. Okay, I'll get back with you guys as soon as we are going to hit up the combat mission. Okay, guys, as you can see, this is a mission that is on a planet. This is Daymar we're coming into. I have MVG on. I think I'm going to need it. I think it's just a little bit too dark there. If you're wondering how I am using MVG mode, I'm using a program called Reshade, in which I do have videos on this. I just did one not too long ago. I'm going to slow down to SCM speed, take off cruise control, turn on my gimbals, and there is at least one bad guy down here. I do have missiles. Don't I have missiles? I thought I had missiles. Maybe this didn't come with missiles. I don't remember if I had missiles or not. But we're getting close enough here in just a few to use some guns. Of course, they have missiles. They have no problem using their missiles. All right, let's use our gimbals and try to use the maneuverability of the Khartu-al. Okay, he went fast. And here's our main target. Ooh, look at that. No problem catching up to him at all. Yeah, I'll fight you out of atmosphere, bro. Oh, and there he goes. And that was super fast for a tracker training mission. Let's see if we can find like a space flight bounty or something like that. And we'll get back to you. I don't think that showed good enough about what the Khartu-al really could do, even though I showed you in Atmo here, at least high Atmo, that it flies really, really well. So we'll be back in just a few. Okay, guys, so we are booking it here around Gundo Station, and we're supposed to have a bounty here. Hopefully. Who is this guy? Oh, that's our guy. Okay, he is in an Avenger Stalker. Let's just, I guess let's just toy with him a little bit. Because we are just way more maneuverable than this guy. So one of the advantages, I think, of this ship is its dodge capability. Oh, much more maneuverable than this Stalker. Although they do like to joust, though, don't they? You can see we already took his shields off. I do have the guns bumped up by 2. Just no problem turning into whatever he's doing. And boom, he's gone real quick. Now, you could actually put size 4s on this ship and have fixed weapons and just run with that. Even more power, but less shots. So there we go, guys. A very quick, maneuverable, and neat ship to dogfight with. And I haven't even refueled. This is Quantum from Hurston to Crusader. And you can see I'm just at half Quantum. This is all stock components, so it's drive isn't that fast. Just the sound of the ship just sounds super alien. Oh, it sounds so neat. It just really does sound very neat. Yeah, there's Gundo over here. Let's get into the sun so we can take a look at this ship. Oh, I guess we should stop moving. Let's get a little closer to Gundo here. Get in the sun so I can show you a little bit about the ship. We'll just do one more interior look here. Or exterior look. Oh man. Just looks so neat, doesn't it? Front, back, side to side, doesn't matter. The ship just really is, it's beautiful, and the new shaders on it are just fantastic. They just really make the ship pop in the reds, and I can't remember it ever looking quite this good. It just really is a significantly significant improvement. Anyway, we're off. We're done doing this solo bounty hunter. We're gonna go take a look at the loadout for this ship, and that's about it for extracurriculars. After that, we are gonna do a chase camera dogfight, and then we'll do the outro. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let's do the loadout for the Aopoa Khartu-al on Urkel.games. We can see here, let's go over stats real quick. It's a light fighter, combat ship. It says size 3, probably because of its length. Crew size of 1. Total hit points, 14,640. So really low hit points. But it makes up for that in its maneuverability, which if we go down to max pick shot and roll, 70, 70, 200 for roll. Just extremely agile ship. Pretty standard fuel capacities, 120 hydrogen, 583 quantum, size 1s basically. And yeah, I mean, not a lot of hit points, glass cannon, but it sure is nimble. Initial DPS with these two gimbaled size 3 guns, repeaters, is 458. Our shields, as installed, are 3,300 hit points. Our power rating is just about a third here, which is fine. Our cooler is 104 out of 560, which is fine. And EM and IR are actually fairly low for this ship. And we might try a stealth build here and see how that goes for EM and IR. You can buy the ship Astro Armada for 2.1 million alpha UEC. So let's start off with changing these weapons around to a CF447. If it will let me do that. There we go. So fixed size 4s. Keeps doing that. Okay. There we go. Turns the damage into 497. So you're going to get less shots, but they're going to be more powerful. I think I would stick with the gimbaled size 3s, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to keep them as is. If you are pretty diehard with that, I mean, you're not breaking 500. So, but if you're pretty diehard with those fixed guns, go ahead and use them. Now for the shields, because the whole hit points are so low for the ship at 14,000, I would probably upgrade them from military grade B, which is not bad. Okay, they're the force walls. And just give them another 75 hit points each, bumping us up to 1725 using the FR66 shields. Give it every fighting chance it has. The power plant is just fine. Military grade B, it is just fine. It's going to hang out fine. The cooling, again, military components, really good. Something I definitely would change would be the quantum drive, the EOS. I would go with you see the EOS is 138,000 kilometers a second. I would either go with the tried and true Atlas or the Voyage, which you can get anywhere and stamp with the Voyage. and it's pretty fast at 157. So you're gaining a little bit of time, but not much. You could certainly just leave the stock drive on there. So let's put the stock items in, or non-stock, into the cart. Let's check this out. So for a quantum drive and 2 shields, you're looking at 52,500 alpha UEC. And we can get these all at Orison for the same price. So that's what I would recommend. Now let's, just curious, let's try out a stealth build here. Putting a couple mirages on for the shields. Putting a slipstream on for the power plant. The coolers, putting on snow blinds. The quantum drive, putting on something like a Spectre. And changing the guns around to ballistics. Not that I'd ever really want to shoot the... I don't think we can actually get the AD-4B on there, but I don't know. Maybe, since it's so maneuverable, you could get in real close. Maybe a scattergun. And, whoa, the EM spiked up to 12,000 with stealth components. So that's very odd. Let's try a different gun here. Let's 788. Well, it pretty much kept it the same, so it's still about 8,600. It's a little bit better with stealth components, but yeah, you're not going to be hiding from anybody in this stuff. The Khartu-al does come with 2 paints. I don't have the paints because I don't technically own the ship. I have it in PTU. But the paints are the Polar livery, which consists of a white and gray paint scheme, specifically designed for 2951 IAE. And then the other standard paint there, the Stormbringer livery, which is a blue and a black with white accents. Kind of supposed to give that electric look to the paint scheme. And that's really it for the Khartu-al, guys. There's not much to the Loadout. There's no missiles. There's no EMPs, nothing like that. It's a very basic ship that just has guns that's just super agile. So, hope you enjoyed the Loadout, and we'll see you at the next section of the video. Well, hey, folks, this is the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time exploring the Khartu-al. I want to thank JawaSparky for being my test pilot in this, and I hope he had a good time flying the Khartu-al around. We were just trying to blow up some ships, and we really ended up having a really good time doing that, especially with the new combat assistance missions. So let me know what you think in the comments about the Khartu-al. Do you like the ship? Do you hate the ship? Do you have no opinion about the ship? I think it's the most versatile. I don't know, versatile. I think it's the most agile ship in the verse. I don't know why I said versatile. What do you think as far as the light fighter goes, right? I think it runs circles around pretty much anything. And I think it's a ship I want to pick up during Alien Week in June of 2022. And yeah, I'm really starting to grow attached to it. And one thing we didn't show in the video, which I'm going to show you now, is the Khartu-al has the best lights out of any ship in the game. When you turn the lights on, it's like, bam! Those are some lights. I believe Jawa was at Port Olisar in the daytime, and then he turned on the lights, and it's still over-illuminated everything. That thing lights up everything. So another side benefit of the Khartu-al, really, really good lights. Maybe the Xi'an have really great light technology or something like that. I don't know. I am really interested to hear your comments, though. If you have liked the video and I've earned your like, please like the video, subscribe to the channel so we can have more subscribers and do giveaways. We're going to do a giveaway when we hit 2,000 subscribers. And make sure to share the video. I guess YouTube algorithm likes sharing now. I don't know. But I appreciate all of the supporters we have now. We couldn't do it without you guys, and I look forward to meeting so many more of you. Our Discord has become pretty full. I don't want to say full. It's become pretty popular lately. And that's because of the community, and you guys are fantastic. I'm so glad to see people using the Discord for what it's for, and meeting up and going and playing together and having fun. And there's a machinima on the horizon through Gongzo and Geek Citizen, so keep an eye out for that. It's based on Invictus. It's a collaboration with another streamer, Authentic Young, and Fisting Jawa in it, and should be a good time. With that, I will leave you. Thank you for watching the Khartu-al. And as I say every time, if the fist don't get you, the lightning bolt will. Good night, Stan.